Namaste YouTube family, welcome back to the mat and welcome to a brand new flow. If you stumbled across me today in the big wide world of YouTube, my name is Bethany, I am the Yogi Witch, and today I'm going to guide you through a really beautiful energy reset practice. So it's going to be super slow, super still, really looking at connecting with those chakras and dedicating a little bit of time to that stillness and to kind of harnessing peace, especially if you've come out of a tumultuous time or a kind of overwhelming time, or you just need 25 minutes to you and to your well-being. This is the flow for you. So for today's practice, you are going to need a couple of blocks. If you don't have them available, you can use books or a few pillows stacked up one on top of the other. But we're going to begin immediately today in a supported fish pose. So getting one block acting as a pillow. The second block is going to go in between the shoulder blades. And you're going to relax all the way down. So giving yourself a little bit of a shuffle to get comfortable here. That block going in between the shoulder blades. Finding that block underneath the head. And from here, keeping the knees bent, walking the feet a little bit wider. And we're going to start flipping the palms towards the sky. Moving into this practice with a beautiful deep breath in through the nose. And a slow breath all the way out. So just focusing here on slowing down your inhales and your exhales. Aiming now to calm down the breath and calm down the nervous system. So as I said in that little mini introduction, today's practice is all about an energy reset. About taking time to embrace peace, especially if you found yourself overwhelmed or in chaotic energies lately. Cleansing it here and doing so with some slow movements. So remembering to modify all your movements today to what your body is needing. If you feel comfortable as you are right now, I invite you to stay here. Maybe it feels comfortable to extend the legs. And if you want to go one step further, you can move that block from underneath the head, dropping the head back, and start to open up that throat chakra. And taking a deep breath in through the nose. And a slow breath all the way out. 10 more inhales and 10 more exhales. For all together, we inhale and we exhale. from here, we're going to begin to bend into the knees. If your legs are extended, bring in the feet flat. Remembering there is no graceful way to do this. We slowly allow the body to roll to one side of our mat, moving the block from underneath the head, underneath the shoulder blades, and then we're going to move the body back immediately from here. Pop the block either onto its side if you want to intensify your back bend, or to soften it, lie it flat down. And we're going to move into a supported bridge pose, taking that block underneath the hips, and we reach the arms up and overhead, creating a box shape around the face. Bring the knees to touch, walk the feet wide, and feel an immediate release going on into the belly. So connecting with that root and sacral chakra, chakras of inspiration and of grounding. Remembering there's nothing to do in this practice except connect with your breath. Drift off to the sound of the music. And allow your energy to reset. Five more breaths here. Inhale. And we exhale. From here, walk the feet in and relax the arms by your side. Inhale to lift the hip bones up. Exhale, move that block aside. And as the hips relax down, we begin to take some windscreen wipers from left to right. Maybe taking some wrist rolls, maybe some head rolls from side to side as you reach the arms up and overhead and make your way into a beautiful full body stretch, pointing your fingers, pointing your toes. Inhale. On your exhale, we start to hug the right knee first towards the chest and then begin to bypass the ribs. You're hugging that knee towards the shoulder. Inhale. On your exhale, left hand finds that right knee and we move the body into a single-legged twist, finding length through the right fingertips. Inhale, bring right knee to the center, relax it down, and then we take the stretch to the other side. Hug left knee first, lovely and close to the chest, and then begin to bypass the ribs. You're hugging the knee towards the shoulder. Inhale. Exhale, right hand finds left knee and we guide it across the body, moving into a twist. Find length through the left fingertips this time. Wonderful. Bring the knee back into the center once more. We reach the arms up and overhead, creating as much length as you can from fingertips to tippy toes. Inhale. Exhale, slide your hands and your feet over to the left-hand corners of your mat, crossing the right ankle over the left. Imagining you're just breathing into the right lung here. Inhale. On your exhale, untangle the legs as you move through center, sending your hands and your feet over to the right hand corners, crossing left ankle over the right, and start to imagine you're just breathing in to the left lung. Inhale, bring the body back into the center, hug the knees to the chest, lifting the shoulders, lifting the head, giving yourself a lovely little squeeze here. Find a rock from side to side. Before we begin to rock ourselves into a child's pose. Now remember, you can roll the body to one side and wiggle yourself up to child's pose, or you can follow me by extending the legs to the sky, cross the ankles, and begin to rock forwards and backwards. Before rolling all the way over the sit bones, over the ankles, and we're going to find our way to a child's pose on our mat. So bring big toes to touch, take the knees wide. Now you might find it quite comfortable to bring your chest flat down, or you can follow me by taking one of those blocks underneath the forehead. So really connecting with that third eye. Sending hips to the heels, give the body a wiggle. And relax down into the kind of safety pose of child's pose. Remembering, if this doesn't feel comfortable, you can come into any pose that does. But aiming to stay here for about a minute. And breathing in through the nose and out. Maybe awakening the third eye by rolling the forehead from left to right, massaging the space between the eyebrows. Inhale. On your exhale, moving with care, we press the palms down to the earth and roll the body into tabletop. Close the eyes and take some soft cat-cows here. Inhaling to drop the chest. Exhale to curve. shaking any pressure of the world on our shoulders. Any anxiety sitting in the spine, let it go here. Reset your energy. Before we find both blocks now, or working with any blocks or books even, we're going to come to a prayer variation of our puppy pose, also known as melted heart pose. So keeping hip bones stacked directly on top of the knees, we're going to bend the elbows, so the elbows stack on top of the blocks. Bring the hands to prayer, and you're going to drop the head between the arms, thumbs resting on the back of the neck. Now this might feel quite intense for those shoulders, so you might choose to bring the blocks a little bit further apart. Give yourself some more space. But breathing with me here, open up your heart chakra, releasing any pent up emotions. One more minute. Recognizing with kindness and compassion any fears or anxiety coming to the surface, letting them go on your exhales. Inhale. On your exhale, to move out of this pose, you're going to move with care by lifting the hands away from the back of the neck. Press into the elbows and start to lift the head before bringing the hands down to the mat. Moving the blocks to one side. We're going to round it into the spine here, just balancing out from that shoulder opener, coming into a gorgeous long cat stretch. Holding here for 3, for 2, and 1. Find freedom of movement. Inhale to drop the chest. Exhale to round. Before resetting in tabletop, walk your knees forward, and we're going to come to meet in one final back bend to seal this energy reset, our supported fish once more. So a super quick, soulful flow, but plenty of time dedicated to our well-being. So one block acts as a pillow, the other block comes between the shoulders, and start to relax down. Now the body should be feeling pretty warmed up here. If you perhaps still have some anxiety left, this is the ideal pose for you. So we're going to start to extend the legs, and this time we're going to open our shoulders more. So you might choose to take hold of the opposite wrist and allow the hands to flow up and overhead. That block between the shoulders will feel a little bit intense. You might even go one step further and bring the bottom of the feet to touch, allow the knees to fall open to the sides. One more minute, gorgeous Coven. Inhale. And exhale. First, we lift those arms back up and overhead. Send them down by our sides. If your legs are like mine, we're going to bring the knees in. And then all together, roll the body to one side of the mat, moving those blocks out of the way. And then reach those arms up and overhead, embracing that space we've created in the body, having released any tension, any anxieties, before bending the knees to the chest, and we roll all the way up to a comfortable seated position. Send shoulders away from the ears. Bring the hands to prayer at heart center. Closing today's practice with 3 rounds of cleansing breath, truly sealing the magic that we've created through this beautiful, gentle movement. So following me, we're going to take a beautiful deep breath in through the nose. And a slow breath out. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Resuming our normal breath and bowing low, head to heart, heaven to earth, with love and with gratitude to the strength of our mind for coming to the practice, to the strength of this community for flowing together, and for me to you, thanking you for allowing me into your yoga journey today and allowing me to guide you through today's energy reset practice. I hope this 25-minute flow allowed you to get back to you, to release anything that no longer serves you and just find a spiritual reset. If you enjoyed today's practice, I would appreciate any kind of support for my channel by maybe liking this video or even subscribing. But it was such an honor to flow with you today, wishing you so much love and so much happiness and so much peace. From the bottom of my heart, blessed be.